Hey guys, so today is March 26th, and I should actually say tonight is because I'm filming this at night, so the lighting is crappy, and I look really super tired. Abrielle has her top teeth coming in, and so she's having some difficult days, so my days are kind of difficult right now. I'll start off saying this is going to be a 30-week update. I did not do a 28 or a 29-week update because I got married when I was 28 weeks pregnant, almost 29. We had the wedding down to crunch time on getting it together and the planning and getting ready, and then we had our honeymoon, and I did not film for those 2 weeks, just because everything was so chaotic. And we had so much going on, and I wound up being sick, like having this cold, and I'm almost over it, but not fully yet. So yeah, so this is going to be a 30-week update. I will tell you what happened at my last doctor's appointment, which I had on the 17th of March. And basically, my blood work came back, and for the baselines that she did, everything is normal except for my thyroid, which we already knew. And she has that now to look back and to compare it with later on down the road if need be. I did the 24-hour urine catch for her, and I actually had to do that on my wedding day. So that was pretty interesting. And I'm going to guess she probably has results back from that, but since she didn't call me, I'm going to assume that nothing was wrong. I'll find out when I go back to the doctor on the 31st. So what else happened at the doctor was we talked about doing biophysicals, are going to do one, but it's going to be at like 32 weeks probably. Maybe a little bit later, I don't know yet. It just depends how things go. I'm measuring okay. The baby's heart rate was good. I think it was like 162 or something like that. But the baby seemed fine. I was measuring at 28 weeks, so we're good there. I was up in my weight, and I don't remember exactly what it was, but she's a little bit iffy about that, because it was kind of a bigger jump than what I should have made since my last appointment. So I'm still on all the preeclampsia watch because rapid weight gain was how my preeclampsia started with my first pregnancy, and it actually started right around the same time. So we're still kind of watching about that. I met with the surgery coordinator, and I did not get to schedule my C-section. We had some problems. First of all, she didn't have the doctor's schedules for who was going to be, there doing what on what day for June yet. And my due date is the 7th of June. It falls on a Saturday. They do not do scheduled C-sections on a Saturday. They will perform a C-section at 39 weeks, but that's still, if I go back like a week before my due date, that still puts me at a Saturday. So that's where we're going to have problems, because Sam is supposed to leave the day afterward. He's actually, like, his basic training doesn't start until the 9th of June, but he's going to have to leave on the 8th to get there, because it's in South Carolina. So he's not taking a plane, he is driving, so he's going to be going on a road trip. We were wanting to schedule the C-section as early as possible, and I don't mean like weeks early, I mean like I was really kind of hoping to do it like the 1st of June, pretty much a week before the due date, so that way it would actually give us a whole week together as a family with the new baby, and it would allow Sam to be there when we come home from the hospital, and it would give me help for that first week, which is going to be, a very, I imagine it's going to be kind of a hard week adjusting and being tired and just the whole C-section recovery. So we don't have the C-section scheduled. I don't know if we can. The only way that they will do it before 39 weeks is if I have problems like preeclampsia or if I go into labor. So I don't know what we're going to do. It's not in pen she penciled it for the 2nd of June and told me that, she would try to give me priority in getting it scheduled as early as possible for June because of the fact that my husband's in the military and he's about to be leaving. But we're not guaranteed because I really want the same doctor who performed my first one to do this one. And I don't think I'm going to budge on that because he's the only one of the doctors that I trust, that I like, besides Angie. But the thing about it is Angie is a physician's assistant. She doesn't deliver any babies, so she can't do it. I imagine she probably has training where she actually could if need be, but it doesn't work like that. So I really want him, and I don't think I'm going to change my mind about that. And unless it's just like picking someone else is the only way that Sam gets to be there when she's born. If it comes down to that, I would definitely consider it. But otherwise, the doctor's appointment went well, and like I said, I go back on the 31st, which is this Monday, and I'll know more then. So for the 30th week, I am just so friggin' tired. Like, I cannot sleep enough. I've been napping Gabrielle naps just because I'm so exhausted. I think part of it is having been sick. I think that really has drained me a lot and kind of taken from energy that I had. And I hurt. I am really starting to feel crappy. I just hurt a lot, like around my incision, my scar hurts, my stomach hurts. I've been having trouble with going to the bathroom and stuff. It's just really becoming unpleasant. I just have a lot of discomfort, and I feel out of breath easy and winded. I feel like she's in my rib cage taking my ribs apart with her toes or something. Like, she is very active during the day, and her movements are so painful sometimes. It was never like this with Gabrielle, never. But she's like having a party in there or something. She's very strong, that's for sure. Her movements are definitely strong. She makes... I just feel like she's ripping me open or something. Like, I seriously check my scar during the day, which I know is silly and I know it can't happen, but I check it to see if it's like bleeding or anything like that, just because it hurts so bad, and her movements, they're just really getting to me. Other than that though, I really don't crave anything. I don't have any other problems. Some nausea, no heartburn this time around, none. So I'm worried that she's gonna wind up being bald, because I had heartburn constantly with Gabrielle, constantly. So, but it's nice not having heartburn. I'm just not sleeping well, and I just hurt throughout the day. My feet hurt after a while, and my legs, and I'm having swelling, which I've been having swelling now for a few weeks. And I'm really kind of afraid that my wedding band and my engagement ring are going to wind up getting stuck on my fingers, because my fingers have been getting kind of puffy lately. And actually, on our wedding day, while I was getting my hair and makeup done, I was actually icing my left hand, because I was so afraid I would get up there and he wouldn't be able to put my ring on easily, and it would, I don't know, just look stupid, and we'd be up there struggling with it. So I actually iced my hand before the wedding ceremony, because I was so nervous about that happening. And it wound up, turning out okay. But anyway, that's pretty much it symptom-wise. I really don't have cravings, or I don't want anything in particular. I just really want, like, pain relief. But the only thing I can take is Tylenol, and it really doesn't do anything. So I've just kind of given up on that, and I just say whatever. and try to get through the day. Another thing I'm going to talk about in another video is what I am doing about work and future plans for work because some things have definitely changed there. So that's going to be it for this update, and I will show you guys my belly, and I will see you guys next week, and we will be back on track with pregnancy updates. So, bye guys. Okay guys, so here we go, 30 weeks from the front. Other side, 30 weeks on the front with my shirt off.